What's good, everybody? It's your brother New Breed coming through with another video. Listen, those who betrayed you, left you high and dry, and decided to use, abuse, and disregard you, they're going to be in a great deal of shame when they discover who you actually are and who you've been the whole time. That's right. See, the Bible tells us in Psalms 23:5 that the Lord will prepare a table in the presence of our enemies. He will anoint our heads, and our cup will overflow. And we will forever live in the merciful grace of the Almighty. See, ladies and gentlemen, they thought it was sweet. They thought that you was supposed to continue to get your head dashed across a stone. They thought that they can run amok. They thought they could humiliate, deceive, disparage, scoff, and they thought they could do all of that with no consequences. Not understanding that the Most High's chosen people are turning it up a notch. And we praying like David prayed. That's right. David said, the same traps and snares that my enemies set up for me, let them fall into those very same traps and snares. That's right. See, they don't like God's chosen people talking this way. Why? Because they know they're the ones who have to face the consequences. See, if they're not guilty of harming the very elect, then what do they have to worry about? See, they're just discovering who we actually are. And they're going to have to face the repercussions. And, it's not going to be something that we wished for people. But I'm going to tell you this right now, ladies and gentlemen. If it was up to your enemies, you would be dead. You would be completely destroyed. You got to understand there's people out there that are just inherently evil. They have zero intention on doing right by folks. They are completely self-absorbed, and they have made themselves their own God. So essentially they work for Satan. And their life's mission is to try to stop the purpose of those who actually been called and chosen by the Most High. But look, the steps of the righteous are ordered. It ain't nothing they can do about what's going to take place. See, they thought because you brothers and sisters was charitable, helpful, you were compassionate, you displayed humility. They looked at all of that and thought that you was an easy lick, and they thought you was foolish. See, because they had worldly knowledge, they thought they was better than you. Not understanding that the Almighty was there with you. And He's seen your true intentions. And ladies and gentlemen, they were wrong about you. They was extremely wrong about you. See, a lot of people tried to judge you, brothers and sisters, based on your past. They tried to disparage you at every corner. Some of you endured this from your own so-called friends and your family. They were planting seeds from day one, And when some of those seeds actually sprouted and you were dealing with some of those generational curses that you had to overcome, they thought that was it for you. They thought you would never rise victorious. But the Lord had his hands on you and he had a plan for you. The Holy Spirit helped you navigate through these tumultuous terrains that you had to maneuver through. They thought they knew who you were. They thought that you were easy to break. They thought that you would just be somebody that folds. When in fact, they were sadly mistaken. And now they have to come to the realization that they made a huge mistake. See, the same people that was praying on your downfall are going to be some of the same people that try to come back around, because they're going to end up needing you. They burn bridges and then try to recross those bridges. Now the bridge is burnt, so what does that leave them? The bridge is gone. That leaves them falling. And we got to keep in mind that we can be forgiven. We can be gracious. We can be merciful. But I'm going to tell you this right now. There's some people that you stay far away from. You don't let them back in your life. See, ladies and gentlemen, we are reaching new heights and new dynamics. Those people don't deserve access to you. Leave them where they are. See, with a lot of the Most High's chosen people, we don't want nothing to do with people who've already showed their true colors anyway. At least speaking for myself, that's how I feel. If you have made yourself an enemy, you stay on that side. I have no type of concern about reconciliation with people who really want me destroyed and dead and suffering. I'm not interested in that. And neither should you, brothers and sisters. Because the truth of the matter is, they did the crime and they got to do the time. They know they were wrong when they were doing what they were doing. They know they were doing janky, goofy stuff. They know the lies they were telling. They know they were stretching the truth. They know that they were exaggerating and gaslighting. They know exactly what they did. But what they didn't know is who you were. See, ladies and gentlemen, they thought they can contaminate and sabotage your existence. Because a lot of these devils in disguise really just want to be you, brothers and sisters. They want to be you. Why? Because you're the source. Because you, brothers and sisters, actually have a connection with the Almighty. And these demons in disguise are synthetic. Synthetic and pathetic. It's about time we start talking a certain way. Understanding that we are royal priesthood, a peculiar people. Yes, we have humility, and yes, we're humble. But a lot of these people who align themselves against you, brothers and sisters, they're peasants. Low base, bottom of the barrel, pathetic energy. Scum of the earth. Snakes. Slithering on their bellies. They're nothing. They have no power. And they're going to find out exactly who you are spiritually, brothers and sisters. That's the way you got to start walking in boldness. See, don't allow the fake Christianity that's out there to make you believe that you got to just be compassionate and loving towards everybody, including your enemies, including those who, if it was up to them, they would have you crucified like Christ. If it was up to them, they would have your life stripping from you. Don't lose sight of the fact that the Most High God is a man of war. And he don't play about his people. See, they're going to find out who you brothers and sisters are. Some of them going to find out too late. These people better stop acting like we ain't blessed. These people better stop acting like we not the royal priesthood. They better stop acting like the Most High didn't know us before we were formed in our mother's womb. They better stop acting like we not his children. They keep on playing these dangerous games with their lives. And they're going to find out who you are. Let shame be on them for the wickedness. Let shame be on them for trying to harm the Most High's elected. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, walk in boldness, understanding. They're going to learn, and you will be vindicated. One love, peace.